Can you hear that? No? Can you not? Birds. Birds. So many birds. So many birds. And they're all deciding to sing this morning. I don't want singing birds. I want to sleep. It's too early. I want to sleep. It's not that early. Oh, it's early for me. I would rather be asleep and be awake all night. Let me know. Are you a morning person? Are you a night owl? Are you a constantly exhausted pigeon? Let me know what you are. I've always classed myself as a night owl. Probably more like the exhausted pigeon now, unfortunately. Hold on, I'm gonna yawn. Sorry. See? Constantly exhausted pigeon. So, I'm awake now. I don't want to be awake now, but I have to be. Another day of cleaning. I'm gonna go and see one of my first customers shortly. She's absolutely lovely. I clean for her every single week. Little old lady. She's honestly the most beautifulest woman I have ever met. She's so lovely. So I love it. I love cleaning the house for her. Just a quick video to basically say I hate birds. I don't really hate them. I just hate them at this time in the morning. They don't need to be so happy straight away. And to basically ask what content you want. Drop me a comment underneath. Let me know exactly what it is that you want, because as I've said in other videos, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am shortly going to upload some videos on my little, I don't know, wool characters, we'll call them. I will think of a name, or maybe you guys could come up with a name for the characters for me. Obviously, some of the characters that I have made are based on real characters from things like Disney, and some games that I used to play on the Xbox. So obviously I will have to do some investigating and see whether I could get in trouble for that, because I don't know. I mean, to be fair, they don't look that much like the actual characters, because I'm not that good yet. And I suppose I might be able to get around it if I call them something slightly different from the actual character name. But I will look into that. If I've got any loyal followers or people who know stuff about that, drop me a comment. Please let me know. I'd rather keep this YouTube channel than get in trouble for God knows what. But yes, I'm going to upload my little wool characters. If you do want to do it, I will give a description of what you need, and I'll leave some links of where I got some certain things, because we do use wool and we do use wire, which I've used different types of wire, and the thickness is quite important, because sometimes it's just too hard to do the shapes that you want to do for the skeleton of the character if it is thick wire. But with some of the other characters that don't have as much bending in them, it's sometimes better to have a thicker wire, because it's more stable, especially if it's a bigger character. You'll see what I mean when I show you the characters that I've already made. As one of them that is called Yarny. He's from a game, and you can actually find instructions on how to make him on the game's website, which again I'll tell you about that in the next video, when I'm showing you all the characters. I used actually an old coat hanger it was one of the first ones I ever made, and I didn't have any wire, I just had wool. So I thought, well, I'll make it out of a coat hanger that was a wire one. Just unfolded that. I didn't have any pliers, I didn't have any wire cutters, I just basically bent it by hand. Quite possibly one of the most difficult things I've ever done. Needless to say, my hands were hurting a little bit afterwards. But it was definitely worth it because it looks pretty cool, to be fair. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, on some of the smaller ones, like, let me think, who have I made so far? I made a little Stitch from Lilo and Stitch Disney, and he definitely needed smaller wire, thinner wire, as he does have more kinks and things, just like simple things like on his ears, but I'll show you that in the next video. But yeah, if you drop me a comment, I can start a new one, because I'm currently not making any. Got plenty of wire. I have wire cutters now, and pliers and all sorts, so that it's a lot easier to do. I'm thinking about making a Baby Dory next from Finding Dory. One of my friends really loves Baby Dory, which I don't blame her because it's really cute. And I'm thinking about making that. But if there's any characters that you would be interested in me making, feel free to comment and I will look at the details about making that. I will also sort out a PO box or something like that, so you guys can send me anything that you want, basically, within reason. If you send me letters with an empty envelope in there, I can send letters back. I am also debating doing a competition for when I do make some of these characters. If you've requested them, obviously I can make all of them. I will have them on display for a couple of weeks so that I can do videos around them. But then maybe each month I'll do a competition and we will see about sending one to you. So anyone can enter that competition. I will give details on another video and maybe you'll win one of my crazy woolly characters. But for now, I'm going to have to go and do my actual business because my customer will be waiting for me. So I need to get up and get dressed. But drop me a like, drop me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the comments. See you next time. Bye.